Hi, my name is Sloan, and this is my video submission showing 3 points I learned from Israel, recognizing and coping with tensions with a special ally article, and some points I learned from course material. I want to go over 3 key facts that I gained from reading the Israeli article. The first is that Israel is unsure about creating peace treaties with powers like the United States because their existence is threatened so often. The article references untrustworthy adversaries, which I think mean the US, and states the reason that they cannot make peace treaties with them is that the risk is too great. I can only assume that they mean the US is more likely to save its own interests in the future than to save Israel, which could create issues for the nation in future conflicts. I have to agree that the safest bet for the nation would be to have your existence rely on your own nation's capabilities, which is exactly the beliefs carried by the Israelis. This same sentiment is mentioned again in relation to the Holocaust, showcasing how when the Jews rely on others for their survival, extinction can occur. This moves me to my second point. The reason why Israel's territory and existence has an ongoing threat associated. It states in the article that Israelis believed the land they inhabit now, the Jerusalem area, was given to them by God and biblically theirs. The issue with this is that Palestine historically had laid claim to this land previous to their arrival and inhabited it. So we have this issue of two nations with two religious identities fighting over an extremely small area of land. While Palestine used to hold majority of the space, we see as time and battles wage on between the two, Israel keeps gaining more and more of the territory. Do I agree with the way that this was done? Absolutely not. I think that because Palestine was there first, they deserve all rights to the land. The fact that their culture and people are slowly getting eradicated because others said God gifted them the land is unjust. Finally, this brings me to my third point. The U.S. has goals of creating a peace between the two warring nations by implementing a two-state system. The Israeli lobby, however, has pushed against this vision because of the claim over Jerusalem. Both parties want that piece of land, but only one can have it. I personally think that the two-state system would be beneficial to both parties, allowing them an era of peace, giving each nation time to grow economically and culturally without threat of war. I think Jerusalem should go to Israel because of the biblical ties they have to the land. Now that I've covered 3 points discussing the article, here are some things I learned from the contents of this course. First, I learned about political parties and their ties with constituents. I didn't realize it before, but we are living in a society where politics is becoming more and more polarized, and the followers of each party are reflecting those sentiments. Learning how the majority of the public is not super educated in the political system made that fact a little more digestible, providing a reason as to why individuals can follow extremists and conspiracists. Another topic I liked learning about was the Supreme Court and the power they hold in government. In my opinion, they have the biggest ability to incite long-lasting change by introducing precedents and establishing common law. It's also super applicable to my everyday life, especially with the discussions of Roe versus Wade ruling coming into question. Overall, this course has made me think more deeply about the American political system and provided explanations as to why change so rarely occurs and things happen so slowly.